Okay guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. It's Indie Heroes Collection 3 Game of the Month again. It's Thunderpore for May that you can play right now in VS and EXP. Let's get started. Okay, let's have a look at Thunderpore Game of the Month, which you can play right now on your Evercade VS or the EXP. You can play it right now through the month of May, and it'll eventually launch as part of the cartridge on Indie Heroes Collection 3, which should be released around January, February of 2024. Anyway, let's have a quick look at this game. There's a little bit of information on their website as usual. And I've obviously already played this game. I included this game in a little sneak preview and predictions video sometime. I've done it a few times. I've included this game, and it is a really fun game, and I really enjoyed it. It's from PSCD Games, who've made a few other games already on Evercade, which is Foxyland, Deptor and Alien Cat 2, so they're all really high quality games, and it's a 16-bit platformer, kind of a shoot 'em up, come collect 'em up kind of thing, and it's good fun. It's a kind of a Mega Drive port as well, which is good. Nice graphics, nice colourful, good gameplay. I think everyone should really enjoy it. It's very, very different to the last month game as well. So already we've got two great games to start and a little bit of variety to get going as well. There's your graphics, some of the details about the game, controls. So the idea is to basically clear the enemies out on the screen. You can see here it says it's got 8 enemies, and you can also collect bones as you go, and you get an extra life if you get 50 of them. I don't think it's a huge game right enough, but it's fun. I have played it and I really, really enjoyed it. It is quite tricky right enough, so you will probably have to utilise those save states quite frequently. But just remember that once you move on and update to the next month, you will lose all your save states and you'll have to start again when you get the cart next year, if you do buy it, that is. Anyway guys, without further ado, let's get our VS EXPs updated and we'll get it played, and I'll give you my overall thoughts. But I've already played it. I know this is really good, so let's get started and get stuck in. Okay guys, to get your VS updated, just go straight to System and check for updates, and then you should have the update to enable you to play the latest game. It's really that simple. Same on the VS, absolutely the same. Then go to the VS side menu and you will see Thunderpore, the game of the month for May 2023, and we are going to get a game every single month up to, I believe, January or February next year, and then we'll get a physical cart with every game Indie Heroes Collection 3, and already I think we're off to a great start with two really good games. Okay, let's have a look at Thunderpore, a little bit of the blurb. So basically your parents have been kidnapped by some enemies. You need to go and take them all out. I think there's 20 levels all in. Is it all in? Yeah, there's 5 different worlds and there's 20 levels. So there's like 4 levels on each stage and a boss level at the end of it. So you need to take all the enemies out and then clear the stage. On to the next one, collect some bones as you go, and you'll get an extra life if you get 50 of them. This is a Mega Drive port, which is really cool. Let's have a quick look. Now, one of the things I need to point out here is that the controls here are completely wrong. This was something I noticed when I was playing with the EXP version. The controls are completely wrong here. I don't know what's going on, but basically I think it's A and B are basically the buttons to use for jump and fire. X is not used. Don't know about select weapon, not really come across that yet. It did seem that the R1 button was doing something, but nothing yet. Maybe you get that in later levels where you have different weapons and stuff. But anyway, enough babble from me. Let's get stuck into the game, and I'll maybe jump in at the end. I'll give you my opinion of the actual game overall. So guys, just going to jump in here, press start to get started. The A and B buttons do nothing here, it's press start. Almost feels like a native port the way it's working there. But anyway, that's how it works. Okay, I said I was going to jump at the end, but I've kind of changed my mind. There's a few things obviously going on that I kind of want to talk about as I'm sort of playing it. Obviously it's quite hard to avoid some of the firepower there, but yeah, the character does disappear a lot. That is just the capture card, just the different sort of speeds that the video is going at. So nothing really I can do about that. But yeah, if you see the things that kind of fly off the characters after you've killed them, there's some kind of a energy that you need to collect that sort of gives you a boost. You can see there's a green bar that says ×2 at the top. That kind of gives your weapon a bit of a boost. And if you collect enough of them when it fills up, if you see them there, collect them and it will give you a boost. Again, they see the floating bone there. If you collect enough of them, you will get an extra life. I think it's 50. And just beware that there's this annoying squeaky noise every time you walk. Not sure what that's all about. And obviously the firepower does not reach that far, so you need to be quite close to some of the enemies. I'm sure that will probably improve as you go through the game. There's no map as such, you really just have to wander your way through the levels, find the enemies, kill them, clear them. You can see at the top right hand, the screen there, you've got enemies 6, 9. I've obviously got 3 more to kill. I've got 4 health bars at the top there. This little thing here is basically a checkpoint, and that's it. You see this is the exit here. It says I've still got 3 enemies to kill, but obviously need to avoid that firepower. And you can collect hearts from some of the enemies as well. They drop a heart, so I need to go and find the other 3 enemies before that opens up, and then you move on to the next level. So it's pretty straightforward. There's not really an awful lot to talk about it, but it is good fun to play. It's not perfect, but it is good fun. As I say, I've played this a few times before, and I've covered it as a game that we possibly might see. So it's not a massive surprise to me that we do see it. And collect these as well. This is like a kind of a Sonic the Hedgehog style gem thing that you need to collect in every level. There's one on each stage, so I guess that might have an effect by the end of the game somehow. But yeah, I've got 1 enemy still to find, and I think I know where it is. He's hiding and lurking up there. And that's it. I'll shut up now and let you enjoy the game in peace without me babbling on forever. Okay guys, that's Thunderpore, and I have to say I really enjoy this game. It is very cool. I definitely like myself a run and gun style game. It reminds me a little bit like Foxyland that PSCD also done. It maybe crossed with a little bit of Ira the Crow Maiden. Sort of, a little bit like that. It is good fun. It does get a little bit frustrating. You are going to have to utilise those save states to get past some of the trickier enemies and some really annoying placements. Again, the bones are the same. They're in really awkward positions. So if you're a completionist and you want to sort of collect every single bone, then you'll probably have to suffer a little bit of pain to sort of collect every single bone that you see through the level. But yeah, I think it's a really good game, and so far we're off to a good start for Indie Heroes Collection 3. The game of the month so far has delivered 2 really good games so far. We're certainly in for a treat if this is what we're going to get for Indie Heroes Collection 3. Now, it's not perfect, this game, but it is good fun, and it's certainly good value. I think if you sort of total up the 2 games so far, it would cost you about $5, £5 or €5 from Steam, Xbox, PlayStation or Nintendo Switch, because you can get these games on there as well. But that would be like $10, only 2 games. I've still got 10 more games to fill up the cart. So far, this could be a really, really good valued cart with some excellent games. I'm really looking forward to getting this one already, and it's practically maybe 7-8 months away till we get it. But so far, 2 great games, and I think this one's certainly as good as. Maybe it's a totally different game to Donut, Doodoo or Dodo. But I really enjoy it. It's certainly different. That was an arcade style game. This is a run and gun. Very different. A lot of variety already. Anyway guys, please let me know what you think of the game. Do you like it? Do you not? I suppose everyone is different at the end of the day. But thanks very much for watching our video. We'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.